Good day. So, I'm Keddy the Chronicler. I'm no David Lightbringer. I'm no Preston Jacobs. I'm no Joe Magician. I'm simply a fan who would love to see a few things happen in a Windsor winter. Now, I suppose what's top of my list is the White Walkers, yo. Like a lot of fans, I felt I felt lied to, yo. You ever live your whole life and then realize it's all been a lie? That's how I felt after the show, especially after the battle, the of Winterfell, whatever it's called, the battle for the dawn, the long night battle, right? I'm not gonna lie to you, I excused a lot of stuff I saw on the TV show because the payoff was supposed to be astronomical, right? And what we got was the most confusing. And I say confusing because within the episode itself, it had so much setup that none of it paid off, right? None of the setup from the previous season paid off, none of the setup from within the episode paid off. It was really what broke me. It was like it was what opened up my third eye, right? It's ironic because the episode was so dark. It opened up my third eye, and I can see what the show was, right? So that's actually why I actually turned to the books because not just the books, the audio books. I read the first two books, but I was like, nah, this just can't be, and I need more. I need to know. I need to understand. And the thing that I wanted to understand the most were the White Walkers, the others. And that is what I want to see the most in the Winds of Winter. I don't think people realize how close the White Walkers are. I actually think they're on the doorstep on the wall. I actually think they're there at the wall. Um, and how they're gonna get past the wall, no idea, right? Now, one of the most creepiest, and actually one of my most favoriteest lines, right, is the line "dead things in the water," right, which is just like, ooh, that's scary to me. That just right really puts the hair on the back of your neck right up, right. But I wonder if that's also a hint that maybe the White Walkers are gonna go around the wall, right? Maybe they're actually going to go around it. Eastwatch by the Sea, more particular, right? More specifically, and I think that I find that pretty ironic because that's the whole point of this wall. It's to prevent the White Walkers from coming through, but it also kind of leads me on to my next point is that I want the White Walkers to be explained, right? For starters, right? They're magical ice creatures that are being prevented by a magical ice wall. So I would not be surprised if the wall is useless, right? I would not be surprised if the wall comes down in a similar way that it does in the show, in which the White Walkers, the others just use magical powers and bring it all down, right? I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, right? But given that I do believe Sam has the Horn of Yorman, I don't see how they're gonna be able to bring down the wall through that, right? I do think that and I don't think they're gonna bring it down with the dragon. Like I said, I think I think the White Walkers are there at the wall. In fact, I even think they might be preparing themselves to go around the wall, right, at Eastwatch. Given that it seems like they're massing their strength on the eastern side uh, of Westeros. Now, one of the other things I want to see from the White Walkers is some actual fighting. It's some giant ice spiders, yo. I want to see some giant ass ice spiders, yo. Which is another thing that the show could have at least done. Like if you're gonna make CGI horses and all that, come on, man. At least make CGI spiders. Like, yo. So, first things first, I fully expect the White Walkers to pass through the wall, either through it or around it. I don't think they're gonna go underneath it. Like there's hints of tunnels and Gorm's Way and caves that apparently go underneath that wall. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if they do that, but I actually think they're gonna go around it, and I don't think, and I do think that those ice tunnels, those secret underground cave systems, I think Bran's actually gonna use them to get back beyond below the wall, back south, right? Maybe even being able to avoid all the White Walker armies and the dead, because I fully expect the White Walkers to make some headway. Now, on one hand, Winterfell is called Winterfell for a reason. I don't know if the reason's actually made clear, but perhaps it's a foreshadowing, you know? Perhaps it's a hint at where the heroes are gonna make their final stand, and at the show that's how they done it, right? They had the one big climactic battle at Winterfell. But the one of the other things I want to see from the White Walkers is them being unstoppable, yo. Now, they seemed unstoppable in the show right up until about Arya, right up until Ninja Arya just stabs the guy in the gut, and then they're gone. They're gone in a puff of smoke, right? Which is, anyways, right? But yeah, I would like to see them riding ice spiders. I like to see them being unstoppable, being the actual force of destruction that they are. And I don't want them simply be brains that dead zombies, right? To use a very punny word, right? Because punny description. Because in the show, that's kind of like what happened. They were simply just death, you know? Which very much well could be their whole point. Like, they could be super weapons gone awry. Like, there's this Star Trek episode where they come across this doomsday machine, right? And this thing is like unstoppable, and it's coming for them to destroy them and stuff like that. And I think the only way to like fix it was to like go really fast to reverse time or something like that, right? So I do want to see them do damage, yo. Be that doomsday machine that they seem to be made for, right? But that also leads me on to the next point, is and that's, I want more context, more backstory about who they are, what they want, what are they doing? Like, do they want a child to continue the legacy? You know, that's a common trope, and when it comes to a lot of these sort of mysterious creature type fucking, let me not swear, right? These mysterious creature type films, right? There's this film I was watching just the other day, The New Daughter, Kevin Costner, right? In which this girl is Kevin Costner's daughter is being seduced and manipulated by these creatures that live in a mound because they need someone to be able to breed with, you know, like. And George R. R. Martin does, you know, bring that up when he talks about the squishers stealing children and all that, using them to breed, right? You know, he talks about the Night's King and the Night's Queen breeding to create the next generation. So I do think that comes into play. I do think the White Walkers are there because they need somebody, right? Whether that be Jon, Daenerys, Rickon, you know, Davos, they need somebody to. I think that's their whole purpose. I think they need some sort of you know, ice and fire baby or some sort of magical humanoid human to be able to continue the lineage. I do believe that part of the whole. Alright, I do believe this, right? And I'm not sure if this is like a Preston Jacobs or a David Lightbringer theory, or if this has just been before them. But I do believe that the Night's King and the Night's Queen were conceiving children and giving them to the others, so that the others will, you know, not attack them. You know, and I do think that um part of when that operation was shut down, it was one of the reasons why, excuse me, is one of the reasons why they did attack, right? And they did come at them, right? But yeah, I just don't want them to be one-dimensional evil bad guys, right? Who just want to kill humanity for the fun of it, you know? I do want a purpose, you know? And I want some backstory given, you know? I don't want to be mysterious anymore. I want to know. And and something I find interesting is there's only 2 books left, apparently, right? That means you gotta like George has to solve a lot of stuff next book, you know. But I don't think the White Walker situation will be solved. I actually think they're gonna attack like fairly early in the book. I think the whole scenario at the wall, with John being killed and all of that. I think they're gonna attack beginning of next book, right? At the very latest, the middle of it, right? And it's gonna carry over till the next book, A Dream of Spring. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, check out Greasy Goblin because he was the inspiration for this.